Okay, hey guys, it's Princess Tihella again, back with another video. And today, as you can see, it's gonna be a story time. There's something wrong with a couple of you girls out there. Let me just say that now. I ain't saying I'm not saying that I'm the girl that's good, you know, all angelic and that. But I'm saying that some of you's got some problems. Some of you's need to fix your attitude. Okay? Okay. Let me just start with, I ain't gonna say no names. Shasha and me. Y'all know my name already. And the boy, he's gonna be called Doodoo. So, Shasha and Doodoo were talking around last year sometime, you know, and they wanted to go to the park. So, Shasha must have texted me to come to her house. So I asked my mom, and my mom was like, cool, go. So I went to Shasha's house. And we were cool at first. I was doing her hair, we were talking, da 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 da. And you know, so we were just talking there, and then she calls Doodoo, and Doodoo had two other friends with him. Let's call them Chocolate and Short Stack. Another girl comes to Shasha's house, and I didn't know her, so I was just there like, oh hi, you know, small talk. I was like, hi, da da da, because we knew that we was gonna meet another girl after, which is not Shasha's friend, she is Shasha's friend, but she's another one of Shasha's friends, and this friend was the one that I was also friends with. So it was us three who was meant to be going to the park to meet the three guys. And oh girl, you nearly yanked my ear. So I'm back, guys. So we're there, we're gonna go to the park, you know, we're gonna meet Doodoo, Chocolate and Short Stack. So we go to the park. I'm gonna sneeze. We get to the park now, and we're waiting for them for a couple minutes. We met up with them. You know, my first impressions were I don't like Chocolate, and Short Stack is a bit too. And you know, I was in my head, I was like, you know, Doodoo is okay. Girl, you did you good. You got yourself a man. So I was just there, like, kind of just looking at Doodoo, and I could see her looking at me, cause girl, who ain't? Yeah. So me and Doodoo were like making eye contact, and I'm not normally the person who, like, you know, if you're here with your guy, the guy that you like, you know, do your thing. Like, I wasn't feeling him or nothing. He was just good looking. So I was just there, like, you know, someone's good looking, you just, like, examine properly. So I was just doing that. And then, you know, I was getting along with Chocolate. And he's quite tall. So I was just like, hi. And he kept asking me where I was from and all of this and that and blah, 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 questions that I don't really find important. So they were just asking me questions like that. And then Shasha and Doodoo go off in the back of the park. Like, they went to the back of the park. The back, you know. So they were them. But we didn't know they were there. So I was just left with, what are we going to call the other girl? Cuckoo. So I was just left with Cuckoo, Chocolate and Short Stack. So we were all there just talking. And by the time the other girl who was also at Shasha's house, she had left. She went somewhere, maybe to her boyfriend's house. No, she did not leave. She was still with us. And she was trying to get along with Short Stack. And Short Stack, he is not cute. So I don't know where she was going. And she had a boyfriend. She was on the phone with her boyfriend while she was also talking to Short Stack. I was just like, what? But, you know, it was all general conversation. So I guess it was fine. So then, you know, everyone's just talking. We're all walking around looking for Shasha and Doodoo. Because, you know, when we tried to talk with their phones, it wanted to be like, this call has reached blah, blah, blah. You know, it just wasn't going through. So everyone was like, where's Shasha and Doodoo? Like, where they at? Because their phone weren't working. So it was all walking around the whole park. Now, this park is big. It's only about a 10-minute walk from my house, but it's big. So, yeah, we're all talking, walking around, looking for them, da da da. And then Chocolate wants to come up to me. He put his arm around me, you know, like the whole... He wants to do that, and he's just like, so, where you from? And I was just like, here. And he goes, oh yeah, like, I can get your number still. And I was just like, no, you can't, nigga, I don't know you. So I was just vexed that you know, Shasha left me alone with people that I don't know. But at least I had the other girl, Cuckoo. At least she was there to, you know, make it better. Because she's a talker. When I tell you I'm not a talker, like, I don't talk. So if I don't make conversation, I'm so bad at it. So I'm glad that Cuckoo was there, because if she wasn't there, I wouldn't be able to, like, the conversation would have been so dry. Like, the park would have just been so dry. But anyway, we then find Shasha and Doodoo, Dudu was on the ground laying with his back to the ground like this, and then Shasha was on top of him, and I was just like, guys, I think we came at a bad time. I think they were like kissing or whatever 16-year-olds do. So I just found him there, and I was just like, guys, we were looking for you, and they act like they don't know. They were like, oh, sorry, we forgot to tell you, we came up here. So it was all cool. And then so we all started chilling again, and then Shasha and Dudu went off again, but they didn't go to the same spot, because why? We would find them there. So they went to a different location without us knowing. So then we had to find him again, again and again and again. And by this time I was getting tired. It was so cold, and I was supposed to be going back to Shasha's house after that. So and my mum thought like, no, my mum knew I was at the park, but she thought like I'd be at Shasha's house by at least 5. So 5 comes, and I don't know where Shasha and Dudu are. I'm just here with Chocolate, Short Stack, and Cuckoo. So we're all just there, and then me and Cuckoo, we're talking to each other. We're just like, oh, you know what? This is so annoying. We should just leave her. Da da da. She snaked us for the boy anyway. Da da da. But then we find him again, and then we all go like to the entrance of the park, which is where like everyone comes in and exits and da 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 da. So we're all just there, and everyone's talking. So the boys are reunited again, the girls are reunited again, and the girl with the boyfriend that was talking to Short Stack, she had left because I think she went to go see her boyfriend. So yeah, we were all reunited, we were all talking, and then I could feel someone was looking at me, because my good looks. I need to stop lying. Yeah, I could feel someone staring at me, so I was just there on my phone. Let me reenact it for you.
Yeah, excuse me. Hello.
Oh, me?
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, Felicia.
Yeah, how old are you though?
16.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Alright, do you wanna let me get your number?
My number? Shasha, you gonna have that?
No, it's not
I
like
think
that.
your man's trying to get my number.
No, it's calm. I just want to talk to you a bit, innit? Can't be, please, innit? Just for today.
Alright, fine. 078.
Oh, 7.
And then Dudu comes up to me, and he puts his arm around me then, and he's just like, so tell me a bit about Shasha. Like, he wanted to know about her. Well, this and that, and I was talking, but I didn't do the most talking. I just said like, oh, like, I don't know, like, if she likes you, then she likes you, innit? So it's kind of like that. But then when it came to Cuckoo now, she ran her mouth about Shasha so much, I didn't even know they were friends by the end of it. Like, the way she ran her mouth about Shasha, I was just like,
you did not just say that.
And by the end of all of the Cuckoo talking to Dudu, Dudu came up to me, he was just like, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna like Shasha, and you're quite good looking, so I might have to text you when I get home. And by this time I was just like, also by the time when he put his arm around me, Shasha got really annoyed at that. So she kind of just said to him like, I don't even like you. She was just acting up. I could tell she liked him, but at the same time she was talking to a couple other boys, so I didn't know who she liked. So I guess she was just picking out of the couple. So then I didn't really feel bad if I was talking to Dudu, because she was talking to other people too, and I didn't hear nobody. And he called me cute. Girl, say it ain't so. So Dudu was talking to me. He's just like, yeah, you're quite cute, like, sure, I like that, and like, you're pretty, da 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 da. By this time my hands were cold, my hands were freezing. I wanted to go home, but I had sweets, and he kept asking for my sweets. I don't even think he wanted the sweets, he was just talking to me. But in the end I gave him the whole bag, because I bought 2. And then him and his other 2 friends were just gobbling down the bag. But yeah, then I gave Dudu a hug. I said bye to Chocolate and Short Stack. And then we all walked up at the same time anyway. So then I gave him another hug. And then we didn't know where Shasha was, so I was just with Cuckoo. And Cuckoo was with her little brother. And she was like, oh, you can come back to mine, because I think Shasha, she's not coming. So I was just like, no, it's fine, I'm gonna go home. So I went home now. And as soon as I get home, like, it was so weird, because it was like right on time. So as soon as I went home and I sat down on my bed, I hear my phone vibrate, and it was Dudu. So I see his name on my phone, and I was like, say this ain't who I think it is. Like, so I unlock it and I open the message and I see, hey beautiful. Y'all already know I was gassed up. So then I'm just like, hey. And then we was talking. And we started talking about Shasha. And he was just like, yeah, I'm going to tell her that I don't want to like her because I like you. And I was like, I don't think you should do that right now because she's pretty upset with you. And then Shasha popped up to me as well. She was talking to me. And she was like, I'm so sorry for the way I acted. I was just like, you know what? It's cool. I'm sorry for like stealing your man. Yeah. No, I said, I'm sorry for like going off with your boy. And she was like, no, it's alright. I don't really like him. So I was just like, oh, cool. But then when he was texting her, she was texting him saying, oh, but I like you, So she was telling me that she don't like him and she was telling him that she does. So I don't know where she was trying to go with that talk. So I was just confused. Because, you know, this boy is not bad looking. So if you finna have him, have him. If you finna not have him, I finna will. Like, y'all get me? Okay, guys, you know what I mean. Like, yeah. So then Dudu was just telling her like, no, I don't like you, I'm not really feeling it. So then she started crying and she called me. She's just like, Felicia, this is your fault, you know, I hate bringing, she said to me the words, I'm not even lying about any of this. She said the words to me, this is why I don't like going out with girls that are prettier than me, because they end up getting who I want. And I was like, oh, just you know, I was just a bit confused. But then, you know, so she starts crying on the phone to me. She calls me, and then I called Duty after and I told her what she said, and he was just like, you know what, she's annoying me now, I don't want her, And then, you know, me and Dudu, we started talking after that. A couple months went by, we was talking, and you know, I really started to like him. And then she said to him, no, she didn't say nothing to him. She sent to him a couple pictures and videos, which he then sent to me saying, look what she sent me. And I was just like, is she okay? So at this time, I was at school when he sent me this. Believe I was still in year 11, now I'm in college. But he said this when I was in school, rehearsing for my play. So I was just there and I was like, supposed to be like doing the play, but I was like looking at my phone because like he was so fine, you can't just ignore his messages. So I was talking to him during the play, like rehearsals, and he's like, I can bait her out right now if I want to. And I was like, do it right now. So he sent me everything, conversation, and he said to her, thank you for introducing me to Felicia, because I don't want you and I like her, so thank you for letting her come to the park with you. And then she was just so mad. They were talking a whole load of jibber jabber, you know what I mean? Like, she was just talking a lot. Like, at first I felt bad for like taking a person that she likes, but now finding out that she wants to send him pictures after she knows that me and him were like talking, I didn't feel bad one bit, because I really didn't feel bad, because he was now mine and you did that. Who does that? It's like me texting your man, sending him pictures. Like, where's the sense? Where's the logic? Would you not want to punch my face until it turns inside out? Yes, which is what I wanted to do to her. But she's like 6 foot and I couldn't do nothing about it. But anyway, that was the story for today. If it don't make no sense, I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. But I'm about to end this video. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you like my story times. If you like my story times, press like to let me know to make more in the future. Comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very much. Bye.